Want to know every single NRL round 6 result? Well, it's in this video, so make sure to subscribe. The Dogs beat the Panthers 32-16, and as a Dogs fan now, everyone said that the Panthers would probably win by 50, and 5-0 to start the season, just to lose to the Dogs of War. The Dogs' line speed sticking up for one another was excellent today. I had the hope and delusion that the Dogs would win. I've seen enough Dogs to win the comp. What an upset. Rugby league is the best sport in the world. I will never live down this victory. Up the Dogs. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Eagles beat the Dragons 28-18. And I feel really bad for the Dragons fan, because I'm pretty sure the stadium was packed out. So many people on the hill, and they had to witness this performance. Now, I don't want to knock the Dragons too much, because they haven't won a game yet. They definitely showed some sign of some good footy when they were down 16-0 to Manly, and they managed to do a comeback, but just some easy tries they let in, which led to the final score. Now, Jacob Little definitely made the Dragons look like a better team, and the Dragons have to face Bunnies next week. I wonder when they're going to actually start winning a game. I'm pretty sure Shane Flanagan and Carl Flanagan should be gone, because they don't really have a proper 7, and he isn't really creating that much in attack. Be sure to like and subscribe if new. The Cowboys beat the Broncos 35-31. Now, what a game. Queensland Derby, and the Broncos, they were missing Hunt, Walsh, Reynolds, and some other players as well. And they were definitely in the fight for most of this game. It was definitely a back and forth game where one team would score, then the other team would score, and then the Cowboys, although they were winning by 2 converted tries, the Broncos managed to pull that lead in, and the Broncos, they looked like they were home with that last field goal. Cowboys with the field goal, and then some of those tries from both teams were really nice as well. And the Broncos, this isn't the worst loss, they'll definitely bounce back. Duffy, he definitely did a good job at filling the void for Adam Red. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Raiders beat the Rabbitohs 36-34. Now, what a win from the Raiders. And what a game overall. Another high-scoring point game. Now, Raiders, they were leading at halftime 24-4. And then Rabbitohs with a second half comeback. And they looked like they were about to go in front, because they were only losing by 2. And then the Raiders got 2 tries. Once again, the game looked over. But then, suddenly, Rabbitohs, they got their momentum back, and they scored 2 tries out of nowhere. Most of the attack went to the left, but there was 1 try on the right. And then, the Rabbitohs, they had one last chance to go in front, in which maybe they should have tried going for the 2, because Mitchell has done that before. But they instead went for the kick, and that was unsuccessful. Now, Tamale, he had so many drop the balls as well. Canberra, they definitely had a moment in the game where they kept dropping the ball and giving momentum to the Rabbitohs. Weeks also dropped 1. Now, the Raiders, they definitely needed a win, so this is a good way to get your season back on track. Definitely need to do some improvement for next week. Make sure to like and subscribe. The Roosters beat the Sharks 34-22. Second game at Perth, and the Sharks, they were winning 22-6. And then they didn't score a point at all in the second half. They really let the game slip. And the Roosters, they scored off the back of momentum. The Roosters, their first half was really bad. They made too many errors in their own half and didn't have the greatest completion rate. But they definitely brought it around in the second half. The Sharks, they definitely did drop the ball a few too many times. They probably should have started defending that a lot better to hold back the Roosters, because they've got some attacking threat. And now I believe the Roosters face Knights next week. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Warriors beat the Storm 38-14. Now, what a performance from the Warriors. That was some top 4 level stuff from the Warriors. Like their defense, the Storm, they had so many opportunities in the back half of the second half to make the score a little close and possibly make a comeback. But the Warriors, big hit after big hit. The amount of big hits the Warriors put on most of the Storm players was too much to count. And the Warriors, they've broken a drought. Last 17 games against Storm at this home ground at Amy, they've lost. They've now broken it by winning and winning by a huge amount. The Storm, that's 4 in a row they've lost. That's nearly as much as Dragons. Although it's early days, they're slipping further and further down the ladder. They're going to have some honest conversations, and Bellamy, what's he going to do? I'd like to see how much he yells at his players. I don't think the Storm are surviving Bellamy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Titans beat the Eels 52-10. Now the Titans, what a victory. It's a good way to get their season back on track. And now that helps their for and against, considering they are in the minuses by quite a bit. Parramatta, worst defensive team, and it definitely showed in this game. And they have the Dogs next week, and as a Dogs fan, surely you also put 50 on the Eels. The Eels, they lifted the ball too much. I feel like they should have gone through the middle more often. So many opportunities, and they were only down by 12 in the first half into the break, so he definitely could have pulled off a comeback. Just let the score slip away, and then the Titans suddenly, it becomes 52. Second time they've conceded 50. It's only been 6 rounds. Make sure to like and subscribe if you. The Tigers beat the Knights 42-22. The Tigers, what a victory at home. I'm pretty sure the stadium was packed. It's definitely a good game to play to all your fans. And now the Tigers, they are equal points with the Panthers, who sit first. They just have a worse for and against. The Knights, in that last 5 minutes, it showed like what the Knights can do with the possession. The Tigers just gave none of the possession to the Knights. And then when the Knights actually had possession in the last 5 minutes, they actually could score 2 tries. And Fletcher Hunt, that is a good victory. And now they play Roosters next week. If they continue this, they definitely could end up playing finals. Make sure to like and subscribe if new.